As RevPro's busy autumn season continues, this past Sunday for the 38th time, we were live in Southampton. Our first match at the 1865, featuring one half of the undisputed British Tag Team Champions, Luke Jacobs, against the man who calls himself the best junior heavyweight on the planet in Robbie X. And in the end, Luke Jacobs opening a RevPro show with a singles victory. What a strong position. He is now in one half of the Tag Team Champions, of course, but also one of the trophy holders after this September's Trios Grand Prix. Next up, fresh from her victory in that brutal 2 out of 3 falls match last week in London, Kanji was back in action in Southampton against Zoe Lucas, appearing for the first time since July. Kanji able to force the shoulder blades of Lucas together, bridged over to add to the pressure. Lucas with no option but to tap out. Another win in the books for Kanji. Next up, after his spectacular return last week in London, the futurist Leon Cage took on the man who he would have faced if he hadn't been injured at the Revolution Rumble in June. That match would have been at the time for the undisputed British Cruiserweight title. It was Cage versus Will Caven in Southampton. Leon Cage looking to be in imperious form since his return, getting the victory here over Will Caven. And so, the man who replaced Caven as the undisputed British Cruiserweight champion defended his title next. It was Nino Bryant versus Cameron Kai. Slater was unable to be in Southampton, so Kai was left to his own devices. A flurry of moves from Nino Bryant, ending in the Bryant splash. And after the 1, 2, 3, it was Nino Bryant who successfully retained the undisputed British Cruiserweight title. And right after that, the man who had won the previous match, Leon Cage, entered the ring and without saying a word, made his intentions clear. He wants to be the next to challenge Nino Bryant for that undisputed British Cruiserweight championship. Meanwhile, Kelly Six has made it clear that it is 2025 or nothing when it comes to the future prospects for his pro wrestling career. This match against Kuro really did feel like must win for Six. But Kuro, who has become one of the top upcoming talents in Europe over these past couple of years, could not break Six's spirit. He was able to break his body. Six staying down for the 3 count. Kuro picking up the win and begging the question, what comes next for Kelly Six? Speaking of competitors who had a lot on the line in their match in Southampton, the sons of Southampton, JJ Gale and David Francisco, were giving it one last go in the 1865 on Sunday. The ultimatum laid down by Gale beforehand was win or bust. If they couldn't get the victory over Xander and Leland Bryant, then the Sons of Southampton would split up and JJ Gale would go back to focusing on his singles career. The victory for Xander and Leland Bryant, a massive win for them early in their careers. And the Sons of Southampton, in their last chance to stay together, had failed. Unfortunately, though, that was news that Francisco simply could not tolerate. Attacking JJ Gale from behind. Francisco completely snapping on JJ Gale, taking an unsuspecting Gale down before storming out of the building. When JJ Gale regained his senses, he was in hot pursuit of David Francisco. There is more to come between these two, now former partners. Up next, a RevPro debut. Australia's Lil Mars going one-on-one with Rio, who in recent weeks has victories both over Kanji and Emerson Jane since returning to RevPro. And as impressive as Mars was on her first outing here in Revolution Pro Wrestling, she could not withstand the package pile driver from Rio. Another victory, the third since her return for Rio. And so came our main event, a match put in place the previous week in London when right after Shah Samuels successfully retained his undisputed British Heavyweight Championship against Michael Oku, Connor Mills and Jay Joshua attacking both champion and challenger. And so we found ourselves with an extremely heated tag team match on the South Coast. But after lifting Samuel's championship belt above his head the previous week in London, another statement here by Jay Joshua, the Gotch pile driver, putting Samuels down. The 1, 2, 3 for Jay Joshua. And if that happens again on October 26th, live in Lyon, then Jay Joshua will replace Shah Samuels as the undisputed British heavyweight champion. Well, before we get to Lyon this coming Saturday, October 18th, we are back in Wolverhampton for Fantastica Mania UK 2025 as the stars of CMLL join those of Revolution Pro Wrestling, including a huge match between Michael Oku and Mystico. All that and much, much more as we are on the road to Uprising December 14th in Cardiff. We will see you in Wolverhampton for Fantastica Mania. In the meantime, I've been Dave Bradshaw, and this has been your RevPro Recap.